Heroes and Legends, Generations 4, The Holy War. The forces of the Scholastica moved to attack the Tuya dynasty. Seeing that the Billdaron were completely focused on the Orisians, they thought this would be a good opportunity to finally rid themselves of their long rivals for good. Led by the Anderson, the nobleman, along with his lackey Jason, the giant Brian, and the tough guy Seymour. As they advanced, they were shocked to see the horrors of the Narbo making their appearance in this battle. It seems, during the Age of Chaos, that Juan was up in the mountains conquering another land simultaneously by himself for the Tuya to expand their territory. Now, that territory was known as the Narbo territory. Well, they were now being led by a talented lady named Makita and her allies, Orisonnian and Choi Co. The nobleman Anderson was dumbfounded. What? The Tuya have expanded? Why did we not know about this? And then Jason said, It must be Juan's elite forces that he single-handedly conquered. Blast, said Brian. Seymour said, we defeat them and head straight to Tuya and take their territory. Quickly, forward. As the forces went forward, and the Narbo confronted the Scholastica. The Scholastica was struggling for months, and both Brian and Seymour were defeated by Ace, and Troy. And then Jason tried to protect the nobleman, but Makita managed to get by very quickly. And then, seeing that he was in trouble, Anderson began to run. Makita gave chase. She wanted the nobleman to get a good and proper beating. And so she caught up to him, grabbed him down his horse, and pursued to fight him and give him a good beating. The Scholastica forces retreated, seeing that they were too big-eyed and too opportunistic, and decided to hold off on their advance for now. Impressed by their first battle, Juan was looking from the distance, knowing that Narbo will come far for the Tuya yet. Elsewhere in the Eurasians, the Queen of Beauty and Light, Olga, was traveling alone, where once again the forces of the Urca were after her. Ida still had a grudge, and now that their emperor had ordered them to completely eradicate the Orisian forces, now would be a good time to eradicate the seemingly queen of the Orisians. Olga was not impressed, as Ida and Frederick and the other Urca forces might be elite, but they are no match for her light. So Olga used her might and used her own fighting prowess to beat back, to throw, to jump over, and to slap around the forces of the Urca. Ida then got her magic brigade and began to perform magic to try to hold down Olga. However, Olga's light shone too bright for the spellcasters to properly use and say their chants. As a result of this, the Urca forces were completely obliterated. Olga did not kill anybody, but she gave Ida a clear warning. You come after me again like this, and you will not escape from me a third time. And so Ida took heed, and the Urca forces retreated from Olga. And Olga went back to home and to rest like nothing happened. And lastly, the Cellton, another power within the Billdaron Empire, were moving and advancing. They were being led by Adrian and the other Cellton forces. King, one of the Cellton, was thinking about his family, more than the Cellton cause, as he saw Beth's death and the deaths and defeats of the Billdaron since this war began may spark trouble, and he wondered for his safety of his family and should something happen to them. Zarvia, the leader of the Orisonnian Banquron, went to stop the Cellton. She had got word of King's disillusionment with the Cellton, and seeing that the Cellton forces might be long descendants of ancient Orisians that escaped to the universe, Stella and her forces were not the only ones. She utilized and capitalized on King, and so during the battle, she egged him on and played with his mind, saying that she alone could both protect and finance his family. The Cellton are finished and foolish. Despite the Billdaron reinforcements that came, the Cellton and their leaders and allies were struggling against the smaller Orisian forces. The Orisian people were bigger and stronger and well equipped for this war, as the Cellton were clearly not. Adrian then ordered King to advance and begin the plan to sneak around to the enemy. However, King led unresponsive. Instead, he got a secret letter from Zarvia, saying that he should retreat and live to fight another day on her side. King then knew that Zarvia had already found his family and held them hostage, and so he had no choice. He said his goodbyes and abandoned the Cellton to go and join the Orisians. Beyond that battle, Adrian was stunned. She did not know why King had retreated. As a result of his retreat, the ranks of the Cellton's defense had broken. The Orisians then overwhelmed the Cellton, and Adrian and all the other Cellton commandos lay dead before the might of the Banquron forces. As a result, Zarvia had successfully not only destroyed a power within the Billdaron, but had gained a key ally. Victory for the Orisians all around.